He is one of the greatest mysteries in all of Middle-earth, the eldest among all beings, older even than the stars that shine above Arda. The shadow has no power over him. It passes by as if it were nothing more than wind through the leaves. Even Gandalf, the wisest of the Maiar, could not explain who he truly is. Elrond himself once said that his nature is beyond the understanding of elves and men. He walks the oldest forests, where no light of sun or moon has ever reached. He laughs at shadows, sings to the trees, and dances on the edge of time. His name is Tom Bombadil. Why does he remain untouched by time, while the rest of Middle-earth wrestles with the weight of its history? Is he a creation of the Valar, a servant of Ilúvatar himself, or something beyond both? Even Gandalf and Elrond, two of the wisest beings in all of Middle-earth, could not explain Tom's nature, for he stood apart from everything they knew. Is he a force of nature? A keeper of the Earth's original light? Or is he something deeper, a memory of a world before the age of elves and men? To understand who Tom Bombadil truly is, we must go back to the earliest chapters of the Third Age, to the quiet lands west of the Barrow Downs and the Old Forest, where he dwelt long before the Shire was ever founded. It was there that Frodo Baggins and his companions first met him, after escaping the darkness of the Old Forest. He appeared suddenly, singing, and with a single call he commanded the old man Willow to release them. He brought them to his home, where they met Goldberry, his wife, the River Daughter, as she is called. She said of him, "He is the master. The wind, the trees, the water, all things that live and move belong to him." Yet Tom claimed no dominion over others, nor sought any power beyond his land. He cared nothing for the rule of elves or men, nor for the struggles of Sauron and the Dark Lord's wars. When Frodo offered him the One Ring, Tom placed it upon his finger, and nothing happened. The ring had no power over him. He even made it vanish for a moment, only to laugh and hand it back unharmed. Later, when Frodo himself wore the ring, he became invisible to all, but not to Tom. Tom could still see him, and spoke to him as if nothing had changed. At the Council of Elrond, his name was mentioned again. Some wondered if the One Ring could be left in Tom's keeping, for he alone seemed untouched by its power. But the idea was soon dismissed. Gandalf explained that, though he was free from the ring's influence, Tom Bombadil would not be its guardian. He would not understand the need for secrecy, nor the danger that it carried. He would take no part in the wars of elves or men, nor notice if the ring were stolen or lost. He would be a most unsafe guardian, said Gandalf, for he would not be faithful to any cause. If all else is conquered, Bombadil will fall last, as he was the first, and then the end will come. Darkness will sweep over the world of lesser things. Those words silenced the council, for even the wise could not decide what he truly was, only that he stood apart from the world's design. So, who is Tom Bombadil truly? Even Tolkien himself once called him an intentional enigma. He was never meant to fit neatly into the tales of heroes and wars. He does not seek to rule, nor to resist. He simply lives, in harmony with all that was and all that will be. When the world trembles under shadow, Tom still sings. When power rises and falls, he pays it no heed. He is the song of the earth before it learned sorrow, the laughter before fear had a name. While kingdoms rise and fall, heroes are born and forgotten, Tom remains unchanged. His laughter a constant reminder that not all in the world is subject to the whims of fate. The lands that he walks remain untouched by darkness, untouched by the influence of evil. For in his realm, the battle between good and evil does not exist. It is a world of simple joy, of peace, and of a timeless connection to the earth. His very being seems to echo a time before Middle-earth was shaped by conflict and struggle. He is a living memory of a forgotten age, one of tranquility and balance, long before the harshness of war and ambition touched the land. Some believe that in him resides the spirit of Arda itself, its first breath, its first song, and that as long as Tom walks the earth, that song will never truly fade. Though he is known by few, his influence is felt by all who come in contact with him. And though his true nature will always remain a mystery, his role in Middle-earth is undeniable. For as long as Tom Bombadil endures, the world will never forget its first light. He is what the world once was, and what it might yet be, if freed from the hunger for power. The wise may never understand him, for he stands beyond their knowledge, a fragment of the world's first light, untouched by time or darkness. When the last ship sails from the gray havens, and the ages of elves and men have faded, his song will still echo through the trees, because some mysteries are not meant to be solved. They are meant to be remembered. He was there at the beginning, and he shall be there at the end. For in the whisper of the trees and the laughter of the hills, Tom Bombadil will always remain. Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, feel free to like the video and subscribe for more. This has been Lorehaven, a place where legends are kept and tales are given voice. There are many more stories waiting to be told. Until next time.